Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards on the ground. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
This is Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Knocked down sideways. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down. Huff over the middle. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw. Huff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Puff. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second down and just one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And we put our focus now on Lake. Le'Veon Bell. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were throwing pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
38 yards on the skip. There. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Brendan Hargraves was drafted out of Florida to be a starting corner by Tampa Bay, and they believe not in just his physical abilities, but also his confidence. And that proved to be true in his rookie year. Didn't give up much space to some of the elite wide receivers in the NFL, made plenty of plays on the football downfield, and showed the ability to recover if ever beaten on a route.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Right side catch. This is Gates. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Ross, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. first down. Huff. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first and 10, Huff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, They had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
From the gun, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Rivers now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down, Rivers. He can't get him down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that'll set them back 5.
Double tight. Double tight. 380.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try to throw here. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best, to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Rivers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rivers from the gun on third down. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That's to his running back, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
and goal for Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. C.O. Moore in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39, green.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24. At a first. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
1st down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, it's nice. Nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
180.
Rivers to throw it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Simmons. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pick. Up, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense. Maybe looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and long for Rivers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Dances by him. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. As they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Bud Dupree. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Second down, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rivers on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Here's Rivers. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is turning into a bit. A death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Here's Rivers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go!
looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with 5 seconds left. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.